coloring friends and artists. Welcome back to the channel. It's Mandy. And today's video is what everyone's favorite video. This is my accumulative for the first quarter of 2024 art supply haul and coloring book haul. So if you enjoy these videos, I look forward to you coming along on this journey with me, and sit back, relax, and enjoy as I show you all my goodies. So we're gonna kind of start off with some supplies. They're kind of all over the place. I've got a huge pile. I've been kind of shopping away since my birthday was in the first quarter and end of Christmas, and some stuff that I've found pretty much anywhere. Now if you need links to any of this stuff, feel free to reach out in a comment. Otherwise, most of this was bought on either Amazon, Michael's, Walmart, or eBay, and I think, or a thrift store, or Dollar Tree. So those are like the common places that I like to shop at. So here we go. So the first part is, these are from Dollar Tree. These are some sticker sets that I got, fun little animals. I'm hoping to, in the next couple of years, start a paper coloring journal. So I just thought I would get a bunch of stickers to kind of dress up the journal, and so when I see a sticker set that I like, I just tend to pick it up because you never know when it's going. So these are some cute, fun little animals. Next, I have this kind of boho set, tie-dye, which I really like, that I also got at Dollar Tree. And the next is some butterflies. And I also got some owls. So those were really cute, and I like the tie-dye mixed media aesthetic. Most of these are raised, so these would be actually really good in a coloring journal. So those are the stickers. So let's kind of move on. I've got some stuff sitting right next to me. This is kind of a collection. So I have some compressed charcoal chalk. I had to get this for my fundamental drawing course, so it's kind of half open here from the journals. So just kind of show you. So this is black, this is like a reddish or burnt sienna, brown, and a white. So that is that. So, and by what it means is a compressed pastel is because it's bind with something else. So next up is, I got this Mono Tombow sand eraser, which is for ink and color pencil. So I wanted to try this out in my coloring books. I don't know if they have the minis for like the little eraser, electric eraser, but I thought I would give this a shot. So it's a high quality natural rubber latex eraser with silica grit. It cleanly removes color pencil and ink and uses it easily to create artwork and highlights. Perfect for removing smudges or unwanted marks. Great for art, school, and the office. So that's that. So here, don't want to really take it out of the packaging, is, well, it's supposed to be 3 sticks of vine charcoal. Mine happens to be broken up, and I picked it up at Michael's. I actually needed it for the drawing course that I will talk more about in the next color and chat. So you'll have to stick around for that video. And then we also needed 2 white charcoal pencils for the class. So I picked those up off of Amazon. And then we needed this is a Pentel Graph Gear 1000.7 mechanical pencil, and it's an HB, which is really nice. So it closes up nice, and yeah, and it's really fancy, easy to travel with. It's a actually nice sturdy pencil for drawing. Next up, I wanted to try, this is a 4-pack. This is artist tape. It is a 15 millimeter by 45 millimeter. This is kind of like a watercolor paper tape to tape your paper onto your drawing board. So, and it's supposed to be a low tack tape. I've already taken a roll out for my drawing class, so these are the extra ones. But it's supposed to be really low tack to help so you don't damage your paper. So we'll see how that goes. If you want a review on this, I know that there's a lot of low tack tape out there for artists. And I know some people struggle with that, trying to get the crisp, clean lines in their books and on their paper when they're doing major art projects. Even if you're using mixed media in your coloring books, you're going to want a low kind of tack tape. Moving on with tape. So I got a couple more washi tapes to add to my collection, and this is more of kind of a gradient. So this is like a pink to a dark to a light, and I thought that was really cool to have in the collection for like the coloring journal and decorating. Just having that smooth kind of gradient, you know, without that pattern, depending on what your mood and aesthetic is for your journals. And then this is a blue-green one that I picked up at Dollar Tree. And then this happens to be from Tim Holtz Ideology. Actually found this in the thrift store at Goodwill, as you can see, for $1.99, when it actually runs for almost $10 for these 2 rolls. This is his tissue tape. Toby, hang on a second, guys. I have to yell at my studio assistant. So he tends to like the cellophane on any kind of art supply, so I have to catch him before he destroys the cellophane. So he loves to be a good assistant when he wants to be. He's fun to have in the studio. That's why I need to do this art haul, so I can get all this stuff put away so he doesn't get into it. Because I live in a small apartment, as you all know, and so. But let's get back to what we're doing, because I think he went out of the room because he knew he was busted. So this tissue tape I've never used before, but I can find the end. I think this is the end. I'll kind of roll a little bit out so you can actually see the design on it. Don't know if this is available anymore, because I know he changes out so much in what's available on Amazon and based on seasons of Ideology. So like I said, I just kind of keep my eye open anytime I'm in the thrift store to pick up, you know, craft supplies, or art supplies as I call them. I'm not really a crafter. I'm more of an artist, but I I use kind of whatever I can get it at the prices I can get it at. And if I can save almost $8 on 2 rolls of what's considered like washi tape, yeah. So this is actually all like old advertisements. So take a little bit of it off here. Sorry guys. It doesn't like to roll very well. So yeah, it is definitely old advertisements. Tim Holtz has a lot of like vintage aesthetic, which is great for junk journaling, scrapbooks, if you want that grungier look, that older look. And so I believe this one is all like old tickets. I'll kind of, but these would still be fun in your coloring journal if you're like using it to like vintage. I mean, it just depends on what your style is, and I kind of, you know, gravitate towards anything that I find pleasing, because you never know what you're going to need for your project. So, yeah, so this is all, I'll bring this a little closer to the camera because I'm not zoomed in, because I have some bigger items. But yeah, these are all old tickets to different places. So, yeah, I thought that's fun. I think I had some of his ephemera pieces, but I never used them, so I sent them off to the thrift store, donated them back for someone to find, because I'm not really into scrapbooking, but I'm more into like junk journaling. I'm not into like, well, not necessarily junk journaling, but art journaling. But he's kind of like a staple in that community, and like people swear by that, his stuff. But like I said, if you're buying it brand new, it is expensive to get, so it's always fun to like find it in the thrift store, so, or use other things. So there is that. So set that aside. The next thing I got is I've got the 8 colors of the PC 5M Posca markers. I actually don't have any, so I thought this was actually really good to get. I know a lot of people use the white Posca for highlighting. This would be good to fill in large spaces in the background if I just wanted to do a quick acrylic background. And these are the first basic 8 primary colors that you get in a set. So there's Posca markers. So those behind. Next thing, I already own the Black Widow pencils, but a while back, they had an overstock of the Cobra and the Scorpion set, and they were on sale for like $12 a piece, when normally these run $20. So I ended up picking up 2 replacement sets. Black Widow pencils are kind of a staple, one of the staple budget sets that are in the community. So I didn't totally open them yet. They have been redesigned with color dipped ends. Like I said, I haven't broken them open. I use them quite frequently in my books, but I definitely had to pick up some replacements when they're on sale. So there's these 2. And then I also got this Crafter's Companion like scraper to do some mixed media work to scrape down. I also got another project of putting on some InstaClean on my windows to protect my art from sunlight, my own original art. and it's supposed to block out the UVs, so I picked this up. This is the Crafter Square Cricut replacement tools. So moving on. So this is actually a really cool tool. So it's got the grayscale for drawing for the value when you're shading and doing stuff. It also has a color wheel on it, and then it has a viewfinder if you're drawing by grid. Most like traditional artists use a tool like this, and then it all comes on this really nice lanyard, and you can do measuring with this when you are drawing and making sure that your proportions are correct. So I thought this was really cool to have. Kind of a couple other drawing materials. Like I said, it's kind of a lot. I hope you stick around. So this is what they call a Pro Art drafting cleaning pad, and it helps clean up smudges from your drawings, and it basically has eraser things in it, and it's supposed to clean up your charcoal and make your finished pieces look really snazzy. And it removes like the top stains on your paper. Extra large kneaded eraser. I needed that for the class too. So, and this is also called Artist Camos, and it's to use with working with charcoal for like buffing and polishing, and it's also, you can use it for wet finishes and refining your surface. So this comes in like a 2-pack, and it's kind of like the texture of this cloth is kind of like leather almost, but like an imitation leather, and it's just a small 5x7, and it comes in a 2-pack. So there's that. Next up, this is typically used for a learning for younger children, but it's a great 3D visual of your geometric solids when you're practicing drawing. So it has all of the different shapes. So this is a triangular prism, triangular pyramid. Now I'm eventually going to paint these all white so that when I practice with my easel and stuff and drawing, that I will put a light on it and be able to find all the shadows. This is a cylinder, sphere, so, and it just kind of goes on. So that is those. Sorry, I have to pause for a quick second. The phone is ringing. Hi everyone, welcome back. Sorry about that. Dad called and interrupted my filming. So, where did we leave off? More drawing forms. Let's get back into the video. So, this first one I picked up at Michael's on clearance. Sorry for the glare. It is a clear egg form. It was in their spring collection this year for the home decor. Like I said, I will eventually also paint this white or leave it transparent just to be able to get the shadows and lights. and do practice drawing transparent items. So moving on, more drawing forms. We have a fancy pink metal picture. Not picture. Picture. Can I talk today, guys? Not really, I guess. So this was also in their spring collection this year. I picked it up on clearance to use some of my Michaels rewards. So yeah, also for drawing prop. Next drawing props are these wooden cubes. So I have them in several different sizes. So this is a 2-inch cube. I believe this is like, no, this is a 4-inch, this is a 2, and this is a 1-inch. And I will be painting these all white. So, and then just this wooden platform half circle sphere. So, like I said, I will be painting them white to help me with my sketching practice. Oh, set those aside and get those put away. Next up, I picked up the Staedtler 36 pigment art pens. They are not in this box, they're in this container here. As you can see, these are the pens. They actually work really, they're like a pip pen, and they work really well in coloring books. You'll actually see a completed page with me using just these pip pens. Not pip pens, pigment brush pens. So, and they come in all different colors. They do have color names. They do not have color numbers at all. But the largest set you can get is the 36. So that's that. And then to go along with that, I picked up some extra colors because these complement really well with the Faber-Castell Pip pens. So I picked up open stock shades of blue, the Terra shades, landscape, and one more set of the grays. So I'll pull those out. Because you can never have too much grays floating around. And these are pretty much the same. They come in a brush nib too. And these are Pigment India ink. And you can get these open stock. So there's the grays. This is the landscape. I felt there was a lot of holes in the Staedtler set, so I thought I'd complement with the Pip pens. So, and these come just like this, same way. And so those are each of these sets. And I do have swatches, so I did actually swatch these out. So we'll look at the swatches here in a second. And then this cool little makeup case to kind of hold them all together for right now. A little bit of an unboxing of them. So works out nice when you're traveling. You can have them all in one spot. I eventually want to get a pen rack for these, but like I said, I have such small space to have a pen rack going across. I wouldn't have much of the filming space, so it was just easier. So let's look at some swatches. So this is my color chart book. So I ended up bringing down So I ended up putting in the whole color range that I was able to find on the Faber-Castell website, and I started putting the names in. So as I get them more open stock, I can come in and color them in. They do not bleed through like the traditional Amazon copy paper. So this is some of the other colors. Sorry if I'm going too fast. I can slow down here a little bit. They do have some metallics in their range. So, and then over here is the Staedtler pigment pens. Like you said, there's minimal, no, there is no, like, you can see the ink through it, but there's no like actual ghosting. I mean, or bleed through on the other page, which is nice about these pens because they're they're pigment and they're indie ink. My pen went through more than these did. Now this is like Amazon copy paper. Now in a coloring book, you'll have depending on what brand of coloring book, if it has thicker paper, you actually will not see any of this. So it just depends on the GSM of the paper and the poundage. So those are the pens. So next I also got, these are not in here either. I took them out. So I got another 10 set of Prismacolor markers for my color by number books. I really like the bullet tip, and that's why I got these. And the range of colors is really nice. You cannot get these on open stock anymore. You have to buy the whole set. But they do have some curated sets, so that's why I bought some of these, because to try them out to see if it was worth me buying the whole set. So this was the pastels, and it came with PM 60, PM 48, PM 102, PM 191, 192, PM 23, 131, 130, 11, and 130. And these match the Prismacolor pencils. So, like I said, I really like the bullet tip. I'm not a big fan of the chisel. These are hard to get off and on. Excuse me. Next thing is I got a Grimbacher mixed media 7x10 sketchbook. I like to have some various sizes of sketchbooks when I'm drawing. The nice thing about this sketchbook is you can remove the paper really easy and put it back in. So like if I want to do a small drawing while I'm out and about, or I just want to remove one page, I can do that because of how this is punched instead of having, and you can just put it right back into the book. So it's a lot like the Happy Planner punched mushroom binding. And this is a 98 pound 160 GSM mixed media paper with a medium texture, and you can use wet and dry media. I usually like the mixed media for like different markers and pens, so, and thicker than just regular drawing sketching paper. Equipment wise, I was able to pick up a Surface On USB dual pattern microphone so that I can record voiceovers when I'm editing for the color alongs. It's an ad for the YouTube equipment, so I'm really excited. I actually got this for my birthday. So, and then another thrift store find was, it's really big, is marker storage shelf. I got 2 of these for $3 a piece, and I was super excited because I do eventually want to expand to the 320 set with the Oahu's, but right now I have an off-brand 100 set for the Spree, so I've been just kind of adding when I need markers in different sets, so I'm actually really excited to have this. You do have to store it by 2 because of how wide this is, but that is totally okay. So, and it sets up nice, and it's nice and wooden and not flimsy, so I'm super really excited about this because these go for big money on Amazon, and to get it for $3 is a complete steal of a deal. So definitely check out your local thrift stores for art supplies. You never know what you're gonna find. And the fun part about it is the hunt. You know, it gets you out and about and thinking outside of the box. So, you guys ready? Are you ready? Because next is a big pile of coloring books and some art books. So, what should we do first? I think we should do the coloring books. Oh, there's so many. So many. I'm super excited to look at these all with you. So, little backstory. I have been wanting the Grand Classique Disney Color by Numbers, and I happened to find 2 lots on eBay, and it had volume 1 through 9 for the Les Grand Classiques, and 2 of the Mickey ones. So it had the Mickey, Donald and Co. Colorage Mystery, and then it had Mickey and Friends. And I was able to talk to the seller and ask the seller to combine the lots for a really great price. When these books normally run $25 on Lyrica by the time you get taxes and shipping, but Lyrica is free shipping. If you get these on Amazon US, they can run you anywhere from $40 a book, because they come from France, and if you order from Amazon France directly, then you pay shipping for that. And then you'd have to pay the conversion for the euros to, I believe it's euros in France. I'm not exactly sure what the currency is. So I was able to get them all on a deal. These books have been widely shown, so I'm not going to flip through them. The only thing, because I bought all of these books used, out of all of the books, I'm going to show you, there was only a few pages done by the previous owner. Oops. I'm going to go out. These are really large books, so it's hard to get the whole. So, and they did these primarily with water-based markers, which I can go and shade over with Prismacolors to get rid of the streaking, which I plan on doing. So she only did the first few, which doesn't bother me at all, because like I said, she did water-based medium. I can take Prisma and go over and get rid of the streakiness. She did this one, number 7, and then she did Mushu with acrylic paint, which turned out actually really good. I'm assuming she used Posca, which I don't need to go over anything more with that, but those were the only pages done out of all of the books. So to get them for a great price, I'm not going to list the price on, yeah. So, most of you have seen these all, so, and the solutions have been shown for them all. So I'm not going to show all the solutions. So this is the first one. which I've already got buddy colors. So if you want to buddy color in any of these books, you have them and you need a buddy to color with, hit me up in the comment section, or you can also hit me up on Instagram and I will respond and we can pick a page and do it. So I have one buddy color in here, and then in Tomb 2 I have a second buddy color, and I am working my way through the Disney movies that Disney Mags and Spicy Cat Colors are doing. And I'll list their channels down below for their hashtags. So this is Tomb 2, Tomb 7. Oh, these are some different ones. I'm going to kind of go in order here. This is Tomb 9, Tomb 8, Tomb 6, 5, there's 4, 3, and obviously I showed you the other two, and then there's the Disney Mickey and Co. And these are all empty. And then the Mickey and Friends. Nothing colored. So I basically got 11 books for a great price. Oh, I gotta put them over here in the corner. And this is the next book. I also got this one on eBay too for free shipping instead of having to pay the huge shipping of getting this off of Amazon UK, which is the Disney 100's magical movie coloring. I will tell you that Chicken Little is not in this, and that was released in 2005, and it is a Disney movie, so I'm assuming these are just classic, the animated movies without Chicken Little in here. And it goes all the way up to the Light Here movie. So this is all like Disney Pixar. This I will do kind of a quick flip. Disney Mags did a full flip on her channel. So, but yeah, it is all in the sketchy style. So there is a seller on eBay, which I can link if you are interested in getting this book without having to pay the shipping, down in the comments. So it starts from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and it gives you 2 pages of each movie. So, my favorite. Dumbo and his mama. It was so sad when they locked his mama up for protecting her baby. So, yeah. So this kind of goes through all of like the classic Disney movies. Disney and Pixar. So there's this. Like I said, Chicken Little is not in here. Another book that recently came out was Winnie the Bear by Coloring Cafe, which is their version of Winnie the Pooh. Oh my god, guys. This is absolutely cute. I found out about it by Jamie's Coloring Love and had to go get it immediately because of how cute this is. And I don't know if anybody's done a full flip or not, but I don't know how long this is going to last on Amazon because this is really, really close to Winnie the Pooh. So, and Disney, because Winnie the Pooh is a copyrighted character, they may pull it. So, comes with thumbnails. what the book belongs to. So, and it was released this year. But yeah, I'll kind of go through the thumbnails here because those are hard to see. We'll go through slowly. Aren't these so adorable, guys? I mean, I am just like totally falling over head over heels. Eeyore and Piglet. Piglet is always trying to cheer up Eeyore. Kangaroo. Owl. Look at Rabbit. I love Rabbit. All the characters of the 100 Acre Wood are like my favorite. And just kind of speed up. If you want a full flip of any books, all you gotta do is ask and I will record it. I typically don't do flip throughs on the channel, but I will if you ask, because a lot of colors will do flip throughs and of full flips, and I just feel like it's kind of repeated if the book's already been flipped. But like I said, I will do. Aren't these adorable? You love Winnie the Pooh. This is a great fan art book to have. These next two books, they're similar. These are the English versions of the Vitro 1 and 2, but I will tell you that these books are missing the some pictures. So they're missing Chicken Little and the Huntsman, but other than that, they're mostly the same. These are released by Scholastic Australia. This one was on Amazon US. This one I got on eBay from a seller that had free shipping. Otherwise, you'd have to pay for shipping. And it's also been told that Amazon or Scholastic Australia does not ship to the United States. These came actually shipped out of Canada through this seller. So that's one way of kind of getting around that if they're on there. So you just have to look. Like I said, I will put links. So and I'll do kind of, yeah. So this is stained glass and it's just like the Vitro, which is the hardback. There's 2 volumes. On Lyrica.com, but it is missing like Chicken Little. It's missing some of the images. So there's that, and then this is volume 2, and it does not have the like divider pages like Vitro has. So if you don't mind that the Chicken Little and a couple of pages are missing and you really want these books, great alternative if you don't want to wait forever or pay $35 for the Vitro ones. They're nice books, don't get me wrong, but that is a lot of money if you are living, you know, paycheck to paycheck, kind of like me, and I've got these for a lot cheaper with free shipping. That's the volume 2. So the next one is Disney's My First Ultimate Coloring Book with the Disney doll style, which this is also Scholastic Australia, and I was able to get this with the free shipping into the States through eBay, and like I said, I will list that in the description below if there are Disney fans out there that are looking for it. I know Disney Meg showed this on her channel. She had it shipped to her from a friend in Australia. So because Scholastic Australia does not ship in the States. So, and she also has a full flip, but I will just kind of do a partial flip. Oops. My camera kind of moved there for a minute. So, oh. But isn't this so stinking adorable? I mean, I can't wait to color in this. And I love the sketchy style. Alice in Wonderland. Tiana. So cute. The dog from Little Mermaid. Oh, Snow White. So yeah. This is cute. And the last coloring book I got is Worlds of Colors, Welcome to Oz. And I believe the art's by Eric Schanhauer. I don't know if this is out of print, but I believe this is. Or there's limited availability. Hey, welcome back. Sorry about that pause. I had a memory issue on the camera, so cut off. So we're just going to, like, in YouTube edit land, think that this never happened, and we're gonna move on. So the next book I've got is Welcome to Oz by Eric Schanhauer. I believe this book is a limited printing of it that's left, because I believe it's almost out of print. And the artwork is based on the original artwork that was done by Frank Brom. I also found this on eBay. So, and I saw this on another channel before, and I just thought the artwork and illustration paper is really thick. It's not like the traditional Amazon. This one's gonna like kill me to do, but it will be fun. So, a lot like Jasmine Beckett Griffith style, not quite, but in that there's a lot of dark. Like I said, the paper is amazing, and it also tells you a little bit about the story and different quotes. So I thought this was really good. Some of the line work is like really dark, so it will be interesting how I interpret this. The Cowardly Lion, and I'm a big fan of The Wizard of Oz. Not like super like gotta collect everything, but I mean, I'm a fan of the artwork. I grew up watching the movie, and the different versions of the movie, like the one that had TikTok. I can't think of which one it was in the 80s. And The Clockwork Man. Oh, this is Ozma of Oz. It's the movie, and it tells you which movie or which book and which version that each of these images come from. So, but yeah, this is going to be interesting to color and interpret. So, look at all that black. So, definitely should try water mediums on here, because it is a thicker paper, and with the black it will definitely help. Ooh. This one will be fun to do. And it also comes with a full-on poster in the back that you can color, kind of like the Fabiana Attanasio books that are like this. So this one will be a nice book to have in the collection. So, and then the last bit is actual art books that I found at and prompts to add so this one is a very popular book called by Carrie Smith. I actually got this for prompts for drawing and what it is like and stuff. She's got good, a lot of people like destruct this or drip something, so I just thought these would be good ways of drawing. So she's a very popular art journal smith. That did not sound right. She's a very popular art journal author and prompt books. Oh, Amanda, learn how to talk some days. The next one is a book about a master artist. As you can see, I still have the tag on here. $2.99, not bad. And Rembrandt is an artist that I want to study, and I love his portraits because his portraits are very moody, even though that they're realistic, but they're very, very moody, which I'm gonna take this. Should have done this beforehand, but I'm doing it now. I need my hair dryer because my hair dryer takes these off really quick. That's probably why I haven't done it, because it will remove the glue. But yeah, sorry about that. So this is just basically a nonfiction book, but it's studies of all of his paintings. This is actually a self-portrait that he did of himself as St. Paul in 1661. But I like his line work. And like I said, he's a great portraiture. So this will, like, his sketch work. Trying to be careful showing the masters because sometimes they work in full nudes and don't want to get dinged on YouTube. Trying to think, you know, look at that. Very expressive, very like moody, very dramatic with his lines. But yeah, portraiture was his main. This is another self-portrait of him in 1652. So yeah. So this is a little backstory on Rembrandt. This is the Russian experiment in art from 1863 to 1922. This is a, I think this is a 3D publishing, or at least Penguin. I have to look here. No, it's published by Thame and Hudson. So, and like I said, this is all about art history. But look at that. I mean, so simple in the composition, but it tells a very unique story in the work. And it's just shapes. This is actually a house under construction, which I thought was really cool. And these give great ways of studying different compositions that are pleasing to the eye. This is figure drawing just out of shapes. And this was actually done for costume designing for Victory Over the Sun. Interesting. So yeah. I actually look forward to going through this more in depth. Look at the color choices. I mean, doing a portrait does not have to be completely real. Like this portrait of Vladimir Talton is the artist, and it's the sailor. Sailor. And like I said, it's probably a self-portrait, but it's not completely proportionate. Who knows? But the artist interpreted it. But it's pleasing. I love the blues and the shadows. And it's more of a whimsy kind of work. But like I said, it tells the story of this sailor. And then this book is called From the Classics to the Impressionists, an Art and Architecture of the 19th Century. Now this, I believe, is an older. And this was published by Yale University Press. So this is basically a book about all the different artists in that time period. And I'm a big impressionist. I love, and it shows the different pieces. So look at that. How can you not appreciate that? These are sculpture. Artist here. That one. This is the Baptism of Achilles. So a lot of reading of the different artists based on like architectural let's see, so basically art history. So one of my favorite architects is Frank Lloyd Wright. He was an architect that was from the original area where my grandparents were from. This particular book is Painting and Sculpture in Europe from 1888 to 1940. And this is the Pelican History of Art. So, lots of fun reading. But yeah, it's got cool images for like abstract and non-object art. Basically so that I can learn and study more of the masters for traditional art. Like this is all about cubism and stuff. Different. And one famous cubism artist we know is Picasso. But yeah, it goes in explaining all the different paintings. This is a wand, grist, guitar, water bottle, and fruit dish. Interesting. You can definitely see the guitar. You can see the fruit, or the bottle, but I don't know where the fruit dish is. But yeah, I won't bore you do with flip through a book about art history. But that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this haul. And this is from cumulative from January until now. I will probably have another haul towards the end of the year. But I hope to have more like color and chats and some other tutorial videos, and then also just some other like completed pages and some other fun stuff. But if you stuck out to the end, I am super excited that you did, and I hope that you liked this content and will continue to like and subscribe for more. And I will see you soon on the new video. And just remember, you are loved, accepted, and worthy, and you are enough. And I will see you all soon, and I will talk to you later. And I love you guys. Bye.